Tandoori chicken cooked in an oven.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is going to do the marination in two stages. The first one, very simple, just going to put garlic and ginger paste. So first I'm going to make some cuts out here, and now I'm just going to rub some of the garlic paste into it, and I'm going to make sure that it gets into those cracks, that cuts that we made. So I'm going to just make sure that the garlic and the ginger go into those cuts we've made, and just apply it all over around there, and then I'm going to pop that in the fridge while I prepare the next second half of the marination, which is all the rest of the masalas. And till then I'll put this in the fridge, maybe half an hour or so, and then marinate the whole thing all over again. Right, so what I've done is I've taken curds, not my homemade curds as I usually would, because I don't want too liquidy. So I've got some curds, one of these various Nestle, Britannia, ID, I forget which one, and I've let the water drain out from it as much as possible, and I'm popping the curds in now. And then there's the various powders, lots of them, as you can see, and the details will be written down in the description box. And I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons, maybe a little more, 2.5 tablespoons of oil. I'm using groundnut oil, but feel free to use whichever cooking oil works for you. And now I'm going to just mix it all together and pull out also that little bit of ginger garlic paste that was left over from the thing. I'm going to mix that in also and apply it all to the marinade out there. So I'm going to whisk all this together nicely, and once it's done, I'm just going to apply it. Meanwhile, the first marinade has been in the fridge for about half an hour. So I'm going to just get the chicken out and put it all. So just going to first pop it all in, mix it with the chicken, and then just make sure it goes into the various cracks. So the chicken is pretty much covered, all the pieces are covered, the cracks will be filled up, etc. Now I'm going to just cover it, put it in the fridge till it's time to cook and eat. Should be about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You could always do it for more, the longer the better, but I rushed for time a little bit here. Right, so this has been in for about 2 hours, and all, like, as you can see, very lovely marinated, and whatever that meant, lovely marinated. So I'm going to lay this out. I've had the oven preheated to 250 C, that is 250 C obviously, and now I'm going to just pop it in. And I'm going to leave it in for about 10 minutes before I flip it over. And we'll be back. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to flip it over, and this is a little tricky part. I've managed it properly here. And now I'm going to baste it with some of that same marinade that we had. This way it won't get too dry, and it should be ready. Wow, really looking ready and delicious.